teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Street. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. Touchback, and they'll start at the 25. From the shotgun to handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They're going to run it. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Nicholson. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, and this one could hurt you.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. The coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Quick completion to the tight end. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door for the first and goal.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
The tied offense line up here on first and goal. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
The grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, the timing and the execution is outstanding here by this offense. Quarterback makes the easy throw, but the blocks out in front of this receiver were the key to get him out into space and allow him to utilize that speed.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's a deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Now a starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of one. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Important 3rd down play coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship. Deadlock at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which to hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Bachmeier. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it in the open. Brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Nice game.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
The offense readies for play number 10 in this drive. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Sooners look to keep this drive moving.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here comes a jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And 3rd down is a handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And the Sooners closer to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, they get the 1st down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Handoff from the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Grab behind the line. It's Nicholson. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first and still going. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He pulls in the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Ball handed off. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Sooners! So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield on 1st and 10. Pressure is coming. Finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's a 1st-and-10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to throw here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think...
And this is going to wind up as a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Like the final play of the half coming up. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
The receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Toss play to the running back going left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. QB decides to keep it here. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown. Tied. He will score. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. As the first down is still going.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Saves, and he's corralled just short of the line of scrimmage. That'll be credited as a sack.
Now, this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
Now it's second down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. This passing game is still on fire. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what the decision is on fourth down coming up.
Alabama looking to convert on fourth down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. As a fourth down stop, the offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab on the move. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Running for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be enough for the 1st down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's running out of time here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Grinding away with a running game. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Here's the second down play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Play action fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes the lead 20 in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackle number 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position, down to the 24.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And looking to throw now on first down.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Close to the tight end. It's incomplete. The defense makes a